want to present something to you. And it is a small exercise. Inshallah, in a few minutes, we will come to a conclusion. A big lesson in what I'm going to do, inshallah. So today I'm taking you to a class. I know there are sheikhs also here. If they wish, they may not even participate. I want to make adhan. I want to make, how do we call it? A call to prayer. How do we call it? Sorry for this. Sorry for this. I respect all your knowledge. But one person may benefit, inshallah. Huh? Okay. Do we call it adhan or adhan? I've already started. I'm in a class. Do we say I'm making adhan or adhan?
Adhan.
No?
The first one.
Do we say adhan, adhan or adhan? Have you ever thought of that? The first one, adhan. Are we calling adhan or adhan?
The first one.
In S.a.w, we teach small knowledge. You want big knowledge, you go to other side. Inshallah, go to S.a.w, Mr. Here we teach basics. Do you say, brother, call adhan or you call adhan? What is the difference? It appears to be alif, dal, and noon, right? Then what is the difference? Can I tell you that there are simple and small, serious mistakes that people make من غير الانتباه, without realizing that because the wordings, if it's written, it appears to be alif, alif, dal, and what? Alif. But then when it comes to harakat, this is what makes difference. Now, adhan and adhan are two different things. When you say call adhan, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, لَهُمْ قُلُوبٌ لَا يَفْقَهُونَ بِهَا وَلَهُمْ آذَانٌ لَا يَسْمَعُونَ. So what is adhan? Ears. It is jamu of udhun. It is the plural of ear. So you are telling somebody, brother, call ears. That is what you are saying. أما الأذان فهو إعلام. إعلام أو الإعلان. It is an announcement. أذان. وأذان من الله ورسوله. وأذان, not أذان. These are two different things. Just two. Right? Now I'm going big. I'm going big. I want you to tell me which one is right and which one is wrong. I want to call adhan quickly, not adhan. Adhan, right? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. How many times did I say Allahu Akbar? Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. I'm not promoting voice. And the rhythm I'm promoting wordings, right? How many times did I say that? Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Good until there, right? 4, Allahu Akbar. 2, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. 2, Ashhadu anna. Hayya ala salah, hayya ala salah, hayya ala al-falah, hayya ala al-falah. We good until there, right? Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, right? La ilaha illallah. Anything strange with that adhan? Wordings. It's the same adhan that we are calling, right? Okay. I'm calling adhan again. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. Question: which one is right, which one is wrong, and what is the difference between the two? I want to give you a gift. If I die tomorrow, you say Imam Shafi gave me a gift. I want to give you a gift by doing this. Bismillah. What is the difference between the first adhan and the second? Which one is correct?
This first one is correct. It was before.
No?
The first one is Allah Akbar.
Sheikh Ali is not going to say anything. Sheikh Ali is not his. He cannot say anything. Sheikh Ali is not going to say anything. Aye.
First one is before.
What is the difference between the first one and the second one? Which one is the correct? Now.
The first one is correct, but the second one went back. Second was where it comes from first.
I repeated myself.
Yes.
Right. I repeated myself. So the first one, and also there was a slight difference. What was it?
You gave takbirah twice on the second one.
So the first one I gave how many takbirah?
Four.
And here, 2. And then when it comes to Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah,
So you gave four.
I did Ashhadu an la ilaha twice, and then I came back again and repeated. Which one is correct? Which one is wrong?
Second one.
First one.
Which one do you approve at IOCC?
Both.
Second.
Both.
Huh? The first one, right?
No. The second.
You say both of them are issue. How? Okay. I'm going to add something, then I will come to conclusion. Can we do another exercise quickly? Quickly. Sorry for time. Quickly. But let us go to Iqamah. I'm going to make Iqamah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah. Hayya ala al-falah. Qad qamati salah. Qad qamati salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Are we good? Good, right? Good. Okay. Making Iqamah. I'm moving to Masjid Taqwa. Or I'm moving to another masjid in Japan. I'm making Iqamah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. What is the difference? Which one is right? Now? Brother says, this second one, is it adhan or still iqam? Now, what do you say? Huh? I made iqama, both I made iqama. One here, one in another masjid in Japan. Allah sabili mithal. Now, which one is? Now?
Imam.
The first one is right. The second one is a little bit. Now,
What's the definition of iqama? What does iqama mean?
iqama is establishing salah. It is ilam, informing people that time to start salah.
The both of right.
Now?
The two of right.
Okay, brothers. I wanted to send a message. It is against Rasulullah said in a hadith that man kadaba alayya muta'ammidan falyatabawwa maq'adahu min an-nar. That whoever invents lies on me deliberately or intentionally, let him prepare his seat in Jahannam. or seat of Jahannam. Inventing lies, saying what Rasul didn't say, or saying that he said, or that he did not say what he said. Did you understand that? When you say that Rasul said something which he didn't say, you are inventing what? But what about if you reject what he said that he didn't say? That is even worse, right? Yes or no? Both adhan and iqama are correct. Forget about madahib. Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. These are both adhan and iqama, which Rasulullah ﷺ taught Sahaba. As for the two adhan, the first one he taught a Sahabi known as Abdullah ibn Zayd, and Imam Ahmad collected that, and other ai`immah of ahadith. And as for the second one, Rasulullah ﷺ taught a Sahabi called Abu Mahdura. People knows Bilal ibn Maktoum, but there was another mu'adhin, well-known mu'adhin with a good voice called Abu Mahdura. Rasul taught him the second one. Both adhan were correct and narrated authentically, by authentic narrations, and both iqama are also what? What do we learn? What do we learn today? That we need to be very careful. You may know one thing, and the fact that you don't know the second one, when you see somebody else doing it, before you say you are wrong, you may be making such a big mistake. Because if you say you are wrong, it means that that act is not part of deen, right? What about if it is also part of sunnah, and you are saying that you are wrong? The principle is that if knowledge has not reached you, it doesn't mean that it's not there. Do we learn something from there? Both adhan and both iqama are sahih, narrated by Sahaba, and all muhaddithun agree that they are both authentic, which means you can make that adhan, you can make the second one. You can make the first one, you can also make the second one, iqama. You can make it because Sahaba made it and Rasul approved it. We need to learn. Many Muslims are in trouble today because somebody knows one thing and he believes that the other thing done by another person is wrong. Tashahud. I want to sit down. Tashahud. At-tahiyatu. Do we say at-tahiyatu lillahi was-salawatu, or at-tahiyatu al-mubarakatu was-salawatu, or at-tahiyatu lillahi az-zakiyatu? Which one is authentic?
All three.
Huh?
All of them.
But if you are, for example, in an area of the Shafi'i madhab, you will find that you are taught maybe one type of a tashahud. And then if you are born maybe on those sides of, how do you call it, Hind, Pakistan, you will find that, But then you read and you find that three Abdullah ibn Umar, Abdullah ibn Abbas, and Abdullah ibn Mas'ud narrated these three different tashahud, and they're both authentic. But because you knew at-tahiyatu lillahi was-salawatu wa-tayyibatu, you are never taught at-tahiyatu lillahi was-salawatu, you say this brother is, you even say he's bringing bid'ah indeed. Do you understand it? Now the problem is creating bid'ah what is not part of sunnah. But before you criticize that this is not sunnah, are you sure that it's not? That is the message tonight. So be very careful, observe. You rather ask a person, brother, you are doing this, is it authentic? Rather than doing what? Blaming and criticizing and even saying it doesn't exist when it is existing. I just wanted to give an example with adhan. Both are authentic and both become authentic. Do your research. Come back to me, inshallah. Jazakumullah khairan.